Namaste yogis, trust you are doing well. We're going to start our full hour yoga practice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's wonderful to have you along. Sit comfortably, whatever that means for your body. So you might sit cross-legged, you might have your legs in the front, allowing the toes to gently flop to the side. You might want to sit in hero's pose on your heels. Remember, you can always put a cushion underneath your hips. But wherever you are, allow your hands to drop down onto the thighs, knees, or into your lap. Shoulders down, head in the middle, spine lovely and long. Slowly close the eyes or lower the gaze. Bring the attention to the breath. Breathe through the nose. Slowly in, slowly out. Let the body relax. Allow yourself to ground, to sink into the ground. Calm the mind. Acknowledge how you feel. Acknowledge how the body feels. Relax. Deepen the inhale. Lengthen the exhale. With the next inhalation, inhale into the belly, round the belly. Exhale, pull the tummy in. Inhale into the abdomen, fill it up with air. Exhale, pull the belly button in. Inhale into the belly, round the belly. Exhale, pull the belly button in. Push the used air out. Come back to normal breath. With the next inhalation, inhale into the chest, back, shoulders. Exhale, shoulders, back, chest. Inhale into the chest, feel the chest rise. Exhale, slowly release the air from the lungs. Inhale into the chest, back, shoulders. Exhale, shoulders, back, chest. Come back to normal breath. With the next inhalation, inhale into the belly, into the chest, shoulders. Exhale, shoulders, chest. Draw the abdomen in, push the air out. Inhale into the tummy, into the chest, shoulders, the whole body filled with air. Exhale, shoulders, back, chest. Pull the tummy button in towards the spine, push the air out. Once more, inhale into the abdomen, into the chest, shoulders, pause. Exhale, shoulders, back, chest. Pull the tummy in strong, push all the air out. Pause. Come back to normal breath. With the next inhalation, nose, chin to sky, stretch the front of the neck. Exhale, chin to chest, stretch the back of the neck. Inhale, nose, chin to sky. Exhale, chin to chest. With the next inhale, bring the head back to the middle. And as we exhale, tilt the head to the right. Relax the shoulders down. Notice the weight of your head. While tilting the head, move the head a little bit forwards and backwards. Slow movement. Small movement. And with the next inhale, bring the head back to the middle. And as we exhale, tilt the head to the left. Release, soften the shoulders. Again, move the head a little bit forwards and backwards. Notice what's going on in your shoulders, in your neck. As we inhale, come back with the middle. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, chin to chest. Rotate, circle the head. Take your time. No rush. Change the direction of the rotation. Observe every little movement you take. Bring the head back to the middle. Open the eyes. And with the next inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Look up, reach up. And as we exhale, allow the arms to soften back down to the earth. Inhale, raise both arms to the sky. Look up, reach up. Then looking forward and reach with one arm, then the other one towards the sky. Notice the arms lengthening, the side body gently stretching. No rush here. Then reach with both arms to the sky. Inhale, and as we exhale, bringing the arms to the front shoulder level, the palms face each other, roll the shoulder blades down. As we inhale, open the arms, open the heart, look up. Exhale, bring the hands together, curl the spine, look at the tummy. Inhale, open the arms, open the heart, look up. Exhale, bring the hands together, curl the spine, look at the tummy. Once more, we're going to hold it longer. Open the arms, the heart. Lift the chest. Deepen the breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale. As we exhale, bring the hands together, curl the spine, look at the belly. Keep reaching forward. Inhale into the tummy. Then exhale, pull the belly in. With the next inhale, bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, lengthen the arms, lift the arms, open the chest, look up. Exhale, soften, look forward. Inhale, lengthen the arms, lift the arms, open the chest, look up. Exhale, soften, look forward. Once more, let's hold it longer. Lengthen the arms, lift the arms. Notice how your chest expanding. Another deep breath here. Inhale. As we exhale, bow forward. Take your time. Keep lifting the arms behind. With the next inhale, slowly rising up. Release the hands and circle the shoulders. Rotate the shoulders. Change the direction. Waking those shoulders up. Then relax the shoulders, circle the wrist. We're going to put weight on our wrist in a minute. Change direction. Then coming up to all fours. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. The knees are hip width apart. A few cat-cows. Inhale, release, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, draw the belly in, curl the spine up, look at the tummy. Continue this with your own breath. Slow, deep breaths. Observe how your spine moving, lengthening. One more round. When you finish your next round, come back to neutral spine. Draw the belly button in slightly and move the body side to side. So look at left and right ankles. Moving the spine sideways. Keep drawing the tummy in. Come back in the middle, tuck your toes under, hips to sky, downward facing dog. The feet are hip width apart and pedal with your feet. Move one heel down, then the other. Moving the ankles, stretching the legs. Then lifting both heels up. Come up to your tippy toes. Then push both heels back down. Do this a few times. Then when you feel ready, allow both heels to push down towards the earth. Lengthen the spine. Deepen the breath. Walk towards your hands. Come into a forward fold. You may want to play the piano with your fingers. Rotate your wrist. Wiggle your shoulders. Then allow the body to relax forward. The knees are soft. Then move the body weight a bit forwards and backwards. Just enough that you feel a bit more weight in your toes than in the heels. Then a little bit left to right. Come back to the center. Grab hold of the elbows with the opposite hand. Relax the shoulders. Soften your knees a bit more and allow the body to swing a bit side to side. Twist a little bit left to right. Come back to the middle. Feel the body relax forward. The elbows pulling you forward a little bit more. Release the arms. And with the next inhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly rising up to standing. Take your time. With the next inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Palms touch, a gentle back bend, and bring the hands to the heart to prayer. Let's do some salutations to the sun to warm up the body, to get ready for some deeper poses. So come to the front of your mat, hands to heart prayer. With the next inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Palms touch. back bend. As we exhale, folding forward, soft knees, relax the shoulders. With the next inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, folding forward. Soft knees, hands to mat. Step back with the right foot. Low lunge, lengthen the spine. Step back with the left foot, downward facing dog. Push the heels down gently. Inhale, come forward to plank. Strong body. Place both knees to mat. Bring the chest forward. Baby cobra, shoulders back. Just a little lift to allow the lower back to warm up. Tuck toes under, hips to sky. Downward facing dog. Step with the right foot on the inside of your right hand. The left leg strong and straight, giving you stability. Step beside the right foot, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, both arms to sky. Palms touch. Push the hips forward, lean back. Hands to heart. Prayer. Now let's do the other side. Inhale, both arms to sky. Palms touch. Back bend. Exhale, folding forward. Take your time. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Soften the knees, hands to mat. Step back with the left foot. Lengthen the spine. If you can, look forward. Step back with the right foot, downward facing dog. Stretch the arms. Armpits aiming down towards the earth. Inhale, come forward to plank. Press the hands into the mat. Shoulders pull away from the ears. Both knees to mat. Chest forward, cobra. Shoulders back. You may want to look forward or look up. Tuck your toes under. Hips to sky, downward facing dog. Step with the left foot on the inside of your left hand. Step beside the left foot, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, both arms to sky. Palms touch. Back bend. Hands to heart, prayer. Let's do some variations. Inhale, both arms to sky. Palms touch. Back bend. As we exhale, folding forward. Take your time. Relax the body forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Soften the knees, hands to mat. Step back with the right foot. Step back with the left, downward facing dog. Push the heels down, stretch the body. With the next inhale, come forward to plank. Strong body, push the hands into the mat. Both knees to mat. Bring the chest forward, cobra. Shoulders back, looking up. Tuck your toes under. Hips to sky, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg to the sky. Push the body away from the ground. Step with the right foot on the inside of your right hand and lift the body up. Warrior one. The back heel is on the ground, shoulders down, front knee bent. I do it sideways so you see me as well. You might want to have a wider stance to make sure you're stable. With the next inhale, open up the body. Pull the arm, the shoulders back. Come back to the middle and lift the front heel off the ground and go a little bit deeper. You may want to pulsate a little bit. If your leg is tired, you may want to push the heel back down. Bring the arms behind you, keep the arms parallel, and bring the chest forward. Deep breaths. Long breaths. With the next inhale, lift up. Push the hips slightly forward. Release the arms, step forward. Bend the knees slightly and bring the arms beside the ears. Come into chair pose, fierce pose. Deep breaths. Long breaths. Lift the heels off the ground. Come into your tippy toes. You may want to go a bit deeper. You may not. Release the heels, straighten the legs, push the hips slightly forward, lean back, look back. And as we exhale, bow forward, take your time, soft knees. Relax the body, soften the body. Both hands to mat, walk the hands slightly forward and walk the feet back, downward facing dog. Press the heels down onto the mat, stretch the body. With the next inhale, come forward to plank. Knees to mat, chest forward, cobra. Tuck toes under, hips to sky, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg to the sky. Keep pressing the right heel towards the floor. Step with the left foot on the inside of your left hand and lift the body up. Bend the front knee, bring the arms beside the ears. Warrior one. Remember your chest, your hips face forward. Go as wide with your feet as they feel comfortable. With the next inhale, lean back, look back. Come back to the middle. And again, lift your front heel off the ground. You may not. You may want to ground yourself. And bring the arms behind you. Bring the chest forward and reach actively back with those arms. Make sure your hips are squaring forward. With the next inhale, lift up, lean back. And as we exhale, step forward. Bend your knees, bring the arms beside the ears, back to chair pose. Deep breaths, long breaths. Bring the arms shoulder level like an airplane and lift the heels off the floor. Keep reaching to the side. Go a little bit deeper if you want to. Release the heels, allow the body to soften forward, relax forward. Walk with the hands away from you, with the feet back to downward facing dog. Stretching the body, lengthening the body. Place the right foot on the back of your left heel. Press the left heel to the floor and stretch the leg. Stretch the spine. Changing over, placing the left foot
on the back of the right heel, pushing the right heel towards the floor a bit more. Place both feet onto the floor, pressing both heels down, and lift your toes up slightly, accentuating the pose, lengthening. Then walk towards your hands, come into a forward fold. You may want to wiggle your fingers, soften your shoulders. And keeping your feet hip-width apart, start softening, bending your knees, and come into a squat. You might need to have your hands on the ground. You might want your heels lifting up. Inhale. Slowly coming up to standing. Take your time. And as we inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Push the hips forward, lean back, look back. And release the arms slowly back down. Now open the legs a little bit wider than hip width apart, opening the toes around 45 degrees. We're going to go down to Malasana or squat pose again. Take your time. Inhale. As we exhale, bending the knees, slowly coming down. Again, you might find that you have to come a little bit closer with the legs. You might not. Couple of deep breaths. Again, modify as you need to. Hands down, heels up and down, play with that. Inhale, and as we exhale, slowly rising up. Allow the body to naturally unfold. Take your time. And as we inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Palms touch in a gentle back bend. And as we exhale, release the arms towards the earth. Bring the feet together. So the inside of your feet, maybe even your ankles, your knees will touch. And we're going to go down to squat again. Inhale. As we exhale, slowly bending the knees. Notice where it feels fine or not. You might need to put your hands down. You might be able to balance in the front. Try to keep your knees together. And then slowly rising up. Inhale, both arms to sky. Back bend. Hands to heart, prayer. Relax the body. You may want to move the hips a little bit. May want to move your shoulders, your ankles, wherever you feel the sequence. Then come back with the feet around hip width apart. And we're going to do a sequence, which is, I would call the walking tree. And it will be a little bit of balance. We end up in tree pose and some variation around the tree pose. But the most important is do it slowly. Take your time. If you fall over a little bit, that's okay. Find yourself again. Come back and join us when you can. So the feet are hip width apart, and move your body weight to your right leg. Try to have your core nice and solid. So you may want the standing leg, the right leg, just a little bit soft. So don't lock that knee. Allow a little bit of softness. So the body weight is on that leg. You might want to have your hands in front of your heart, opening up, or on your hips, whichever feels okay. I'm going to have my hands on my hips to start with. So start lifting your foot and imagine that you're walking. Don't touch the foot down, the left foot onto the floor. It might sort of move it around as you're walking. Maybe accentuate it a little bit, but slow it down. You might slide it around the floor, but don't put weight on it. Maybe one more. Concentrate. Remember, trees wobble as well. Then bring that left foot on the inside of your thigh or on your calf, or you're a bit wobbly today, on the inside of your ankle. And place your hands to the heart of prayer. Breathe. Relax. And that left knee opens up a little bit more, so feel it in your hip. Then soften the standing leg and bow forward just slightly. Oops. Remember, we're all a little bit wobbly at times. Come back. Place the foot down, release your arms, and allow the ankles, the knees, the hips to circle. Change the direction. Then find your middle, both feet on the ground, and let's do the other side. So, bring the body weight to your left leg and lift the right foot off and start that walking. Remember, the standing leg got a little softness. Notice where you feel that movement. How the sole of your foot is just grazing the yoga mat. Remember to slow it down. Remember the standing knees soft, even bent. Maybe accentuate, maybe a little bit more of that walking. Then place the sole of your foot on the inside of your thigh, your calf, or the ankle. And bring your hands to the heart to prayer. Let the body to relax. Open up that knee a little bit more. Then if it feels okay, bow. And come back. Release the foot, release your hands, and allow the body to swing a little bit side to side. And find your center, your middle. Close your eyes. Connect with the body. Connect with the breath. Another deep breath here. If your eyes close, open the eyes. And with the next inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Palms touch, back bend. And as we exhale, folding forward. With the next inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, folding forward. Hands to mat. Step back with the right foot. Step back with the left, downward facing dog. With the next inhale, come forward to plank. There will be a variation here. Either put your knees down or bend the elbows down to chaturanga. Then lift up dog where only your feet and hands touch. Pull the shoulders back and either look forward or look up. Tuck your toes under, hips to sky, downward facing dog. Step with the right foot on the inside of your right hand. The left hand is underneath your left shoulder and lift the right arm to the sky. Reach up. If you're tired today, you may want to put that left knee down, but it's nice and strong with that left leg, stabilizing your hip, stabilizing the body. Lift that right arm up, then open it up. Pull that right arm slightly back. Notice the twist. You may want to stay here, or you may want to place that right arm behind your lower back and pull that right shoulder back a little bit more. Focus on the breath. Another deep breath here. And lift that right arm to the sky. Bring the hand down to the mat. Step back. Downward facing dog. With the next inhale, come forward to plank. Either put your knees down or bend the elbows to chaturanga. And lifting up, either up dog or stick to your swings where your lower arm is on the floor, or cobra. Tuck toes under, hips to sky, downward facing dog. Step with the left foot on the inside of your left hand, right hand underneath your right shoulders, and lift the left arm to the sky. Reach up. Remember that straight right leg is strong, pushing through the heel, or you may want to put it down onto the floor. It's up to you. Open that chest. Pull that left arm back a little bit, so feel that left shoulder blade stretching a little bit more. Then place the left hand behind your lower back, pulling that left shoulder back, and imagine you're trying to look at something behind you. One more breath. Lift the left arm to the sky. Place the hand to the mat. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. There will be a change again. Place the lower arms onto the floor and keep the plank going. Remember, you could put your knees down. Then push your hips to the sky and step with your feet forward, pushing the shoulders back to dolphin pose. Keep pressing the heels down. Breathing deeply. Sending the fresh air into the body. Place both knees to the mat and either open the knees wide or keep the knees together or parallel and go to your favorite child's pose. Forehead on the mat, forehead on the hands, on the fists, maybe on a cushion or a block. Or you may want to transition your arms behind. Letting the shoulders go, drop forward. Allow a few more deep breaths there. Connecting with the body. Connecting with the breath. Another deep breath here. And with the next inhale, slowly rising up, bringing the legs forward, having the legs around hip width apart, placing the hands behind you, and gently moving the knees side to side. Moving with the breath. And then next time when your knees on the right, stay there. Push the hands into the mat and lengthen the spine, looking at the opposite direction. Notice the stretching of your lung capacity. And slowly move to the other side. You might need to shift where your hands are. And again, pull the shoulders back, lift the chest slightly, looking towards the opposite direction. Celebrate the beautiful air in your chest, in your lungs. And with the next inhale, come back to the middle and slide the feet a little bit further away and make like a scissors with your legs, with your feet. Try to keep sort of a 90 degrees of both knees with the calves and the thigh, and place your hands behind you to start with, and just push both hands into the mat and lift up a little bit and release. This is really just to make sure that you understand where the body is. And then place the left hand behind you and lift the right arm to the sky and lift the hips up and reach up. Then release. We'll do this twice more. Lift the hips, reach with the arm, and release. We'll do this once more. We're going to keep it a little bit longer. Lift up and push the hips a little bit forward and reach back with that arm. And slowly release when you're ready. And we're going to change over, so bring the legs a little bit closer. You may want to move the knees a bit side to side. And then release both knees the opposite way. And again, try to make those squares between the thighs and the calves. And with both hands to start with, lift the hips up a little bit and release. You may want to do this a couple more times, just so that you know where your hips are, how far they can go. Then grounding that hand behind you and lift the arm, push the hips and reach back. And allow the body to soften back down. We'll do this twice more. Lift the hips, lift the arm, stretch, explore, and release. And we're going to do this once more. Push the hand into the mat, lift the hips. You may want to hold it a little bit more. You may want to push into the pose a little bit more, just enough that you feel, oh, it feels good. It feels nice. Then allow the body to soften back down. Take your time. Hands down. Bring those knees back together. Give yourself a hug. The nose, forehead towards your knees. Relax your shoulders. Release the jaws. You may want to move the lower jaw a little bit side to side. Release any tension in that jaw. Then relax. Lift your head up. And open your legs wide. Push both hands into the mat, lift up slightly, allow the hips to tilt forward slightly as you release the body down. Move the body weight a little bit side to side. Again, noticing where your body is, how far you could go, how far you want to go. Then the fingertips in front, the toes pulling back. Walk slowly forward. You may want to swing the body a little bit left to right. Then allow just the weight of your chest, the weight of your head to pull you forward. Remember not to force anything, just the body doing the work Just gravity to pull you towards the ground. Another breath here. Then come up onto the fingertips and walk towards your right leg. The right hand cross over that leg. So the fingertips on either side of your right leg. And imagine that your nose aiming towards your toes. Then allow the weight of the head to bob the head forward. Hands relax on the ground. Shoulders release, the chest just slowly aiming towards that right leg. And again, allow the breath to flow. Letting go. Not trying to do it. Just naturally allow the pose to take place. Another breath. Then come up onto the fingertips and walk back to the middle. Take your time. Stay in the middle. Release in the middle for a breath or two. Even out the two hips. You may even want to move a little bit. Oh yeah. Just to know what feels okay for the lower back, for your hips. Then come up onto the fingertips and walk towards your left leg. Again, take your time. Notice how the body is gently shifting towards that left leg. Fingertips still on the ground. Nose aiming towards the toes. Toes pull back. And then release the hands. Soften the elbows. Relax the head. And allow the weight to pull you towards your leg. Not forcing, breathing, relaxing into the pose. Let go. No expectations. One more breath here. Then come up onto the fingertips and walk back to the middle. Last time in the middle. Release in the middle, soften in the middle. Slowly, when you're ready, walk back with your hands. Place the hands behind you. Lift the chest, open the chest and push the hips slightly forward, opening up the body to a gentle back bend. Come back to the middle. Bring the legs back into the center. And again, move those knees a little bit side to side. The knees and the feet together. We're going to do a sequence around reverse tabletop, starting with the knees and the feet together. The hands are underneath your shoulders. Your fingers face forward if you can, but if that's not comfortable for your body, whatever feels okay. So push the hands into the mat, push the feet into the ground, and lift the body, lift the shoulders, looking up towards the sky. Keep lifting, keep pushing the knees together. Then release, take your time. You might want to shake those wrists out a bit. Then open your feet around hip width apart. Knees are hip width apart. Hands underneath shoulders. Feet pushing to the mat. Hands pushing to the ground. And lifting up. Shoulders down. Try to have the knees, the hips and the shoulders at the same level. Keep pressing the fingers into the mat. The feet into the ground. Then slowly release when you're ready. taking your time. Again, you may want to shake those wrists out. You may want to move your knees, allow those hips to loosen a bit. Then straighten your legs, bring the feet and the legs back together, and the toes point down towards the earth. Hands underneath your shoulders. Press the hands into the mat. Lift the hips, shoulders down. Keep pushing the toes into the mat, looking up. Release the hips down. Keep the legs as they are. You may want to shake those wrists. And we're going to do a modified fish and then the fish pose. Modified fish is when you have your elbows on the ground, your feet together. Remember, fish got only one big fin in the back. And then push down and open up the chest, looking up, and push the whole body towards your toes. Open the neck, open the chest. Deep breaths. Notice how the upper part of your lungs fill up with air. And then slowly sitting up, push yourself up. You may want to shake out, you may want to wiggle the fins. Then wiggle forward a little bit. Make sure you could lie down. Take your time. Let's do the full fish pose. So the hands are underneath your buttocks. The palms face down to the earth. If it's too much for you, stick to the previous version where your elbows are on the ground. Then start lifting, pushing into the ground with your elbows, opening up the throat. The top of your head is on the ground. Keep lifting, keep pulling the shoulders back, opening up the chest. The toes pointing down towards the earth. Notice how the air is going into that lower back part of your body. One more breath. Then slowly coming out, releasing your hands. Then bringing the knees to the chest. Gently rocking side to side. Bring the knees back to the middle. Place the arms shoulder level like an aeroplane on the floor. And again, move those knees slowly side to side. Notice which side wants to collapse. Maybe none. And next time when both knees are on the right, release the legs onto the floor. Soften the body, relax the body. Notice how your shoulders lifting maybe on one side. Then straighten your top leg, and you may want to have your right hand on that left leg, on the straight leg. Then slowly bend that leg, and the bottom leg, so the right leg, come on the top of the other knee, pulling that left knee towards the earth. And again, you may want to have that right hand on the top of the knee. You may not, you may want to rest it on the ground. Another breath. Then release, slide the knees back under each other and slowly move both knees to the other side, to the left. You might need to shuffle where your hips are. And allow the body, the shoulders, the hips to find the right spot. Looking the opposite direction. Notice how the breath goes in through the nose, out through the nose. Straighten the top leg. Notice how it changes the pose slightly. Try to breathe into that whole right side of your leg, of your lower back. Again, you may want to have your left hand on the top of that right leg. And then bend the knees, so both knees are on the top of each other. Either stay there, or the bottom leg, the left leg, might want to come on the top of that right knee, pulling that right knee a little bit closer down towards the earth. Remember, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Few more deep breaths. And slide the knees back underneath each other, and then bring both knees to the middle and rock the body side to side. Then circle with your knees. Notice how your lower back is moving around. Then change the direction of the rotation. You may want to hold on to your knees, or you may want to have your arms on the floor. Then bring the knees back in the middle, touch the feet down onto the floor, and allow the knees to flop to either side so the soles of the feet touch. You may want to push the feet a little bit away from you, so it's a gentle opening for your hips, and the hands might be resting on your tummy, or you may want to have the arms, cactus arms, or you may want to have your hands on the thighs, whichever feels the most comfortable, the most comforting for you. Let the breath flow freely. Let the body enjoy resting. You may guide the breath to the tummy. Expand the belly, then soften the tummy. And slide the feet away from you. We're going to go into Shavasana. So you may decide to put a jersey on. You may want to grab a towel or a blanket, something to make sure that you're comfortable. Then lie back down, having your legs at least hip-width apart so the toes could naturally flop to either side. Remember, when you're lying down, if your lower back is not comfortable with straight legs, you may want to bend those knees. You may want to plant both feet on the ground, bending both knees, so the body is a little bit, the lower back is a little bit more comfortable. You may even want your knees to touch together. It's up to you, whatever feels the best for your body. Hands slightly away from the torso, palms face the sky. Roll the head a little bit left to right, making sure your body, your head is in the center. Close the eyes. Bring the awareness to the breath. Calm the breath. Calm the body. Calm the mind. As you breathe, let go of any tension. As you breathe,
Let go of stress. Inhale positive, nurturing energy. Exhale anything you don't need anymore. You're calm. You're content. You are peaceful. You're completely relaxed. Bring the awareness back to the body. Deepen the breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle the toes. Introduce gentle movement into the wrists, into the ankles. And with the next inhale, lift both arms beside the ears and stretch the whole of the body from toes to fingertips. Soften the knees, one by one bend the knees. Roll onto the side of the body to a fetal position. Stay there for a few breaths. And slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Hands rest on the knees, on the thighs or in your lap. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Come back to normal breath. Observe yourself. Observe your heartbeat. Observe your breath. Allow the body, the mind to retain this peaceful, calm state. Bring the hands to heart to prayer. Bow your head slightly. Say a quiet thank you to yourself to put this time aside to practice yoga, to nurture yourself. Allow the light into the eyes, open the eyes. I thank you very much for practicing yoga with me. Namaste. It was wonderful to see you. Thank you so much. If you can, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on Professional Yoga on Facebook. no doubt you'll see me soon again. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Thank you.